This was the first order I completed of a shipped order. And I sent the default message, "Hey Jennifer, I'm Michelle, your shopper with Shipt." That's their default. But then I added my own content. "I just accepted your order," because I was nervous, because I was learning about the time and the time that you see in the orders when you're supposed to deliver it. I get it. You're supposed to shop before the delivery window. "I just accepted your order. I'm entering the store now." Then I wrote, "I've finished shopping for your order. I am unpacking my car and bringing your products to your door." It was a good size order for a first order. And then the person wrote, her name is Jennifer, "Thank you. We'll tip now." I was like, wow, I didn't expect a tip. I thought it was already built into the price. And I wrote, "Wow, thank you." So that's a learning curve. I finally understand the zones. And see, I'm in Freeport. I live in Freeport. And right now, when I tap this, they have a Lidl offer, but it's in Franklin Square. And the drop-off is in Limbrook. I will show you how the zones work. I'm signed in to my Shipt account. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to tap on schedule. On the top right, you see zones. I changed my zones because now I understand. See, Freeport, I live in Freeport. Let me show you this. Freeport zone could go all the way up to West Hempstead. You see Rockville Center. There's a lot of CVS's on here. Garden City. I'm assuming that it's Freeport, Merrick, Baldwin. No. Rockville Center, Garden City, Freeport, North Baldwin, West Hempstead, Hempstead, Franklin Square, another Garden City, more Freeport, Baldwin, Uniondale. But you get it. They're either a town or two away. A lot of 7-Elevens are on here too. Now, I was confused because there's a Lidl, I think that's how you say it, that's located in Merrick, which is right down the street from me. And I found that appealing because I want to shop there when I want to stay local and stay near home and still earn money. I'm so grateful I got on this app. Hempstead, Uniondale, West Hempstead, Stewart Manor. I mean, that's kind of far. That's Franklin Square, New High Park area. Well, that's near it. A lot of Franklin Squares on this one. So you get it. Now I'm going to tap on Levittown. I like working Spark because I get the East Meadow, Levittown, even some Uniondale. This is Levittown. Wantar. A lot of CVS's again. Then you see Levittown. Merrick. I'm right next door to Merrick on Berwick Road. I'm at that CVS all the time. It's like a small food store. I shop for Uber Eats at that one often. North Belmore, Levittown, Merrick, East Meadow, Wantar. Belmore, North Belmore, Wantar again. But you see, these are a lot closer, even though the zone is not in my town. And see, there's the Lidl. Lidl on Merrick Road in Merrick is under the Levittown zone. So I added that to my zones. And I like these areas. I like Bethpage, Belmore, Merrick, Levittown, East Meadow, Wantar, Seaford. I mean, that's an area I like to be in. It's not too far away. I happen to like that, that zone. Massapequa's on here. A lot of 7-Elevens. Walgreens, too. A little bit of Bethpage. That's okay. PetSmart. PetSmart on Merrick Road in Belmore. I shop there at least a couple of times a month with Uber Eats. I shop and pay. And they're very local drop-offs. So I made sure I tapped Levittown, Freeport, and let me break down Amityville. Again, Merrick Road, Amityville, Massapequa. I don't mind Copeg. Massapequa, Amityville, Massapequa. And that's pretty much it. They have a Walgreens, handful of Sevs, King Cullen, Merrick Road in Massapequa. I like that store. And there's a Lidl right down the street. So these are going to be my 3 zones that I will have checked off. I mean, I can shop in these other areas if I want to. If I happen to complete a scheduled delivery and I'm in that area, I'm going to turn Shipt on. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go to available orders and see if they have any available orders. Here's 2 Levittown ones. Target, Levittown. Let's see where the drop-offs are. I'm really learning. North Belmore. See, that's a great drop-off. And I'm learning. We work for tips with Shipt. You don't see the tips when you are reviewing your order. Like, here's how much it's paying, the estimated amount. But then you are working for tips because you are providing a service. It's a service industry. Just like saying it like it is talks about all the time, and I agree with him. We are in a service industry. We work for tips. That is how we survive. So I'm really getting used to this. So let me show you. Now here's something else. I'm going to schedule. Now, I didn't accept a delivery for tomorrow, and they were both in my zone because I adjusted my area that I wanted, the region, I think they call it region, that I wanted to work in. So what I'm going to do is, now since I know you're supposed to shop before the delivery time here, this is what I mean. I'm going to tap 11 to 12 p.m. and I'm going to tap. See, now I like these zones. I'm willing to work in all of these zones. Well, tomorrow, that's not true. No, that's not true. I'm changing it. I'm taking Freeport off. Should I take Freeport off? Because I would prefer to be, the zones are weird, in the Amityville zone and in the Levittown zone, because I also want to work some Spark. These are going to be my main players now, and I know it. Spark, Shipt, Delivered, then Uber Eats, and Grubhub. So I changed that. Then I'm available 12 to 1. Because I chose 11 to 12. I will be ready and dressed and ready to go out the door tomorrow by 10 o'clock. And it don't mean I'm going to have an offer sent to me, but I'm going to be ready. And I'm going to test out a theory. I'm going to take off Freeport because I want to be in the Amityville and Levittown area tomorrow. So, see, the zones that you choose automatically become the default. But I want to take out Freeport. I will continue to look in the available offers if I don't see any. But now since I understand the zones, I prefer that area. I like servicing that market, which is only a couple of towns away, or a few towns away. But see, Freeport zone could take me to West Hempstead. Well, I don't want to go to West Hempstead. I don't want those offers. I don't want to go to Franklin Square. You know what? I'm going to keep it from 11 to 12. That'll be my first drop-off window. To 3 to 4 will be my last drop-off window with Shipt. You know what? No, you know what? I'll say 4 to 5. I'm going to be out and about tomorrow. And I'm going to work Spark, Shipt, and take it from there. Maybe squeeze in a couple of Ubers. We'll see. I hope you understand what I did here, because that was confusing to me. I'm going to tap on the zones again. I'm letting the app know now I'm available for tomorrow. Those are my times. But these are my 3 default zones. And these are the windows. My schedule. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I'm going to drop off between 11 and 12, I got to be in the store like 10:15, we'll say, 10:30 the latest. That's how I see it. And I'm learning new stores. and so on. You get it. You shop before the scheduled time. The scheduled time is when you drop off the products. In my Shipt account, I originally set it up for the direct deposit because that's what I had to do. You need to receive at least one direct deposit before you can request instant pay, instant cash out, whatever their terminology is. Because today I added my debit card. So after I receive my first payment, which payday is on Friday, so I should have that money by next Monday. I mean, I completed my first 2 shifts on Thursday. I had to get into the system, so I understand that. So by next Monday, I'll have that money. It's $50-something. But I just added my MasterCard, debit card. And in the future, I might want to cash out. I'm not sure if the transaction fee is 49 cents for every transaction, but the money in my account, it was 53 and change that I'll be receiving. Maybe that's the transaction fee for that amount of money that I earned. So I'm not sure yet. I have to learn that. But there is a transaction fee if you want to transfer your money, instantly. And you can do it up to 3 times a day. So you have to get in the system. You got to work it. So you have to wait your turn. But you can receive instant pay, of course, with a fee. Alrighty. Uber Eats card. Shop, pay, and deliver. Sweet. Lots of CVS's, a little bit of PetSmart, and Uncle Giuseppe's with my Uber Eats account. Grubhub. Amazon uses Grubhub platform. I really, really did enjoy using the Grubhub app, the new functions that rolled out in their app. And I shopped at a CVS last week, and it paid 16 and change, and the drop-off was a couple of miles away. And I picked up like 6 products. I'm digging the Grubhub, and I look forward to seeing what Amazon's going to do with the Grubhub app. They own a lot of their shares. I received my Shipt card today. I'm really happy about Shipt. I'm so grateful I got on the platform. I'm so grateful that I made my horrible mistakes, like my just poor choices of mistakes with Instacart. I could care less if I ever work Instacart ever again. But Shipt, I'm really proud to be on their platform. Now let me share with you. I am starting a new way of life. I am adjusting to a new scheduling. I'm finally at a point where I have upgraded and leveled up, even with working the apps. And it's because I want to be more on a schedule. I want to leave the house mid-morning. This is a typical average day for me. And if I work late, be home by 7 o'clock, early evening. I don't want to be out there at night anymore. Maybe once a week. Usually when I do it, it's a Friday night. If I have nothing going on, I'll stay out on a Friday night. It seems like it's pizza night, Chinese night, People get a lot of takeout on Friday nights, and it's very local. Uber Eats works in my market. But I'm ready for a new lifestyle. I'm ready to be more on a schedule, delivered. Most of the time, the day before, they send out their offers. So you can accept a scheduled delivery and plan your tomorrow around that first order kickoff. Then, I've said many times in my market, Spark don't start kicking until like 2 or 3. Same thing with Shipt. I've been reading the back end, all the frequently asked questions area, the help area. I just keep reading it because I'm just learning so much about the app, and I really do. So far, I really like it a lot. And it's mainly because you can set a schedule. I think Shipt will fill in that gap when I'm waiting for Spark, and the stores are all right next to each other now since I understand the zones. I understand the zones. That's where I want to be. And have Shipt and Spark working in my favor. And with Shipt, you can view orders that are available on the spot. However, I really like the way I tell Shipt beforehand. I plan on telling them the day before when I'm available to work. I'm going to wait for Delivered to send in the offers. They usually do that about 12 o'clock, and they're getting busier. So throughout the day, they're sending out offers, but 90% of the time, they send the next day offers out to see who's available, and they're scheduled about 12 p.m. in my market. I will wait till I accept a Delivered offer, and then I'm going to go into my Shipt account and set my schedule up for the next day. Let the app know that that shopper is willing to tell us now, 24 hours early, that they're available to work in these zones. You don't have to take all the offers. You only take the ones you want. But they're the ones who are telling us now they're available now for tomorrow. You can set it up for 7 days in advance. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. I have upgraded. I have leveled up. I'm ready for more of a daytime lifestyle, be more on a schedule, and feel, most of my life, I worked nights, I worked weekends, I worked holidays. It's time. I just, working on my business, it's great. So it's all working out. I was patient. I rode out some tough waves, some tough times by myself, but I was actively waiting, patiently, because I knew eventually the shift would begin. And now I'm shifting, I'm transitioning into a new way of life, a new lifestyle, finally, more regularly. I really don't want to be out there late at night anymore. I did that because I was a struggling entrepreneur. I did it for many different reasons. Here we are now. Delivered, mainly scheduled deliveries. Shipt, you can set up a schedule. And Spark, just be available during their prime times. And all those 3 apps pay a lot more than Uber Eats and Grubhub and DoorDash. Even Bolt deliveries. Delivered, Spark, and Shipt have increased my income. Less hours worked, more money earned, less miles driven, and I'm going to be shopping more. Until the next video clip. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.